people saying that he's botting is not a crazy accusation. Or
I mean, it does look crazy. I'm not gonna lie. From 6K to 43K, it does look crazy. It kind of does look like he's view botting or, you know, buying subs. I'm not gonna lie to you. This looks crazy. What is up, my people? It's your boy XS here to react to DDG has a new man to beef with. Oh man, DDG, bro. Why is he always beefing with somebody, bro? It was Bruce, then it was I don't know who. He's always beefing with somebody, bro. Anyway, let's see what's going on.
What's poppin', y'all? It looks like DDG has really made it, because now other people are talking about him and saying that his recent accomplishments, which include over 70,000 Twitch subscribers,
that's crazy.
So DDG was recently called out in
70K subscribers is crazy.
Context after we run the clip.
If you think that this nigga got 70,000 authentic subs, you're out of your fucking mind.
Oh.
If you think the viewers are real, you're out of your fucking mind. You don't just do this shit randomly. Bro, somebody find me a clip from 2 months ago. Where was the sub count at? Nobody grows that fast on Twitch. Nobody, bruh.
So
sounds like he's kind of hating though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who this guy is. I mean, I've seen clips of him, but I don't really know who he is. But it sounds like he's kind of hating a little bit on DDG. Not gonna lie.
Live streamer who's been in the game for a long time, at least 10 years live streaming. I think 10 years total, at least 7 or 8 years that I've been seeing him circling around the live streaming circuit. He's originally a fighting game player, was popular in the fighting game community. His name is LTG. He's a low tier god. He is
low tier god, yeah, that's
a very controversial
I've seen him
rapper.
around.
He's not rapper. That's how you know I talk about hip hop so much. A controversial figure, streamer, because he's been banned from tournaments. He has also been banned permanently from YouTube, and yeah, there's a lot behind that. And he has a very big hater base. Like, he has a fan base, of course.
Is he like a controversial streamer? Like, I really don't know. I've never seen him. I don't know.
But his hater base is very loud. He's said a lot of things that are controversial in the past, but he's a mainstay. Most streamers know him. I think he did some content with, I believe it was Gideon. They like interviewed each other. I think Kai Cenat maybe reacted to one of his clips. Nevertheless, the guy's got a pretty strong fan base, considering he had been banned from Twitch and YouTube at a certain point in time and was streaming on some off-random platform and was still receiving support there. So that's where the context of this comes from. And he has, as you can see on his screen, 3,500 subs, and people started to try to come at him and say, oh, you've got 3,500 subs but only 1,000 something viewers. Well, that's not how Twitch works. If you've got 1,000 concurrent viewers, that doesn't mean that's all of the viewers that have been to your stream. There's a back-end stat where it shows you the people that were in your stream, unique viewers, which could be 3,000-4,000 if you're maintaining 1,000 viewers, if you're live for 6 to 8 hours, who knows. But it's also common for streamers to have more subscribers than they have average viewers. That's a very normal thing. I've seen that across, hell, every streamer that I've seen in the past. But DDG surprisingly replied to this, because LTG isn't even in the same realm of content as DDG. I would say he has a lot of face recognition, but they're just not in the same conversation for the most part. But DDG replies, and I think DDG replied because a bunch of people were coming at him. And also, for the botting accusations, I don't think they're real. However, we will get into that. So DDG's initial reply is in this clip.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't care enough to bot no views, brother. I don't, bro. Like, at the end of the day, and I ain't even talk about who y'all talking about. I'll get to that later on.
Yeah, man, I don't really think DDG would have any incentive to really view or like buy for subscribers on Twitch, bro. I feel like sometimes people forget DDG has been doing this thing for years now. And let's not forget, DDG was already streaming, like, he's been streaming for a couple of years now. So I don't know. I don't think there's any reason for him to be, for him to even view bot or buy subs on Twitch. It would just be ridiculous, because I'm telling you, people would find out. People would find out, and it would ruin his reputation to a certain degree, at least.
I'm saying, like, bro, I just don't care that much to do that. Like,
oh yeah,
my real passion is
music.
You feel me? Like, my passion is music. I do this content shit in my sleep. This is what I've been doing for damn near 10 years.
Come on now.
Like, my passion is
it's
really
10 years, bro.
You know? So when people like look at my success and be like, oh, he botting. Nigga, I don't care that much. I just come on this motherfucker. I have fun. When I first started Twitch, I wasn't making no money. I'm gonna be.
So first, DDG just addresses the initial accusations of botting in general when it comes to view count, because he's been having a very, very high view count. And to this, I must say, DDG's real passion is music. If his passion is music, then why is he, I wouldn't say necessarily diluting the music, but why is he splitting time, right? If his real passion is music, what's the point in doing streaming? Unless it's for
because
money
he's
or
getting
clout.
that money
There
from
are people
Twitch.
like Beck, for instance, the guy that won
That's simple as that. Why is he, if his passion is music, then why is he streaming? Bro, he's got 70k subs on Twitch. You know how much money he's getting? If one sub on Twitch is $5, and I think they split it also, the streamer and Twitch splits like 50-50, or depending if they have a contract, sometimes they split like 60-40, so 60% to the streamer and 40% to Twitch. Bro, it's just business. And also, like, obviously, it also increases his popularity if he's streaming. So, to answer Yassine's question, why is he doing it? Bro, for one, it's business. Two, he's making money from it. And three, just overall, if he gets more people to watch his streams, which is long-form content, they're most likely also going to watch or listen to his music, because it's short. It's just 2 minutes. Like, music is just 2-3 minutes, maybe 4. But if people are willing to watch 4 or 5 hours of a stream, then it's most likely going to translate for them listening to DDG songs. Simple as that.
Grammy that Kanye went up and interrupted briefly. That guy's passion is music. That's all that guy does. Maybe he lives his regular life, but he's not splitting time between 2 full-time careers, music and streaming. And DDG has done music streams. Like, for instance, he made music while he was doing his own, like, hit-a-thon, I think it was called. He was doing a subathon, and he was making music on there.
Music, yeah, that's fine.
It's not the same as, let's say, a Kenny Beats, whose clear passion is music. I don't know if he still streams, but whenever Kenny Beats was streaming, it was about music. Or a Nick Mira, for instance, whose streams are him.
I don't know who these
beats,
people are,
talking
but
about music, and then occasionally, like, you know, he'll play a game for fun here and there. DDG, I think DDG's passion is clout. Now, I do think he believes that the highest levels of clout, admiration, and respect will be bestowed upon him if he makes it as a more successful musician and artist. Yes. And people showed a screenshot of DDG's sub count. Just so you guys realize that people saying that he's botting is not a crazy accusation. I mean,
it does look crazy. I'm not going to lie. From 6K to 43K, it does look crazy. It kind of does look like he's view botting or, you know, buying subs. I'm not going to lie to you. This looks crazy. But does it mean he's botting? No, it just... I mean, he's got so many like streamer friends that push him, that, you know, like, for example, Kai, the whole of AMP, like, these people, they're all, you know, they're all like a flock, like a group. So most likely the people that sub to Kai are most likely also the people that are subbing to DDG and subbing to, you know, the whole AMP group. So, you know, it looks crazy, but also DDG has been in this game for 10 years, bro. So, I mean, it kind of also doesn't look crazy, but at the same time, I can see it, like, it does look crazy a little bit.
Initial accusation, because here it shows in November he had 662 subscribers. So subscribers are different on Twitch than YouTube, for those that are unfamiliar. Follows on Twitch are the same as subscribers on YouTube. A sub on Twitch is somebody either paying I don't know if it's $6 now, but $5, or they are subscribing for free if they attach Amazon Prime to their Twitch account, which is the majority of subs are Amazon Prime, or people can gift subs. So you see he had 1,500 people in maybe October, but let's just look at February. January he had 2,400, February 6,700, and then March 43,000, and now we're in April and I think he's at over 70,000. So this was exponential growth. Like, talk about a hockey stick. Like, this is basically just an L shape, not even a hockey stick. And I think a lot of that was in part due to the quality of the content. In this next clip, he asks, how would you even bot subs, which is a good point. So I'm gonna run you guys that clip right now.
Yeah, how do you bot subs?
How do you, on some real shit?
That's a good question. I actually don't know how you do it. I mean, I don't even know how to bot views, but how would you bot subs? Because you have to buy the subs.
Like, I tell you off rip, when you sub, Twitch take 50%.
Yeah, exactly what I just said.
If I was botting subs, you think I'm gonna make 100 different accounts with different names? Y'all show me a clip where I bot subs. These be real people that be subbing up. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the 70,000 came from, or a lot of the 30,000 that I got
from the subathon
from Japan came from Twitch subscribers.
So this is a good point that DDG makes here. Yeah, but you can't really bot subs. You have to buy subs, which means that somebody has to be dropping bans to get that sub count up. And it could be seen as taking an L, right, to have a more lit sub count, because the only way to officially do it, you don't need a bunch of accounts like DDG saying. You can just have one person gifting subs to the accounts. But then someone will say, well, then he's botting the viewers, because then that means the viewers would have to be real for the most part, because if he's paying to gift subs, that means there has to be enough viewers to receive the subs. And some could say, oh, well, he's inflating the view count and these random bot accounts are receiving subs. It's more complicated and unrealistic for that to be the case than DDG just made really, really good content that people found entertaining, that his demo found entertaining, and he just kept pushing it and carried the momentum. The momentum is the biggest thing. DDG carried that. So instead of the subathon and then chilling, like for example, like a Kai Cenat, his subs will usually decrease after the subathon because he's not like one-upping it constantly. For DDG, he's one-upping it constantly. He's like, okay, I just did this subathon with all of these guests, making music, doing all of these different things, girls, popular girls on social media, clipping, having a ton of people clipping my stuff on all platforms, and then I'm gonna go to Japan and do it again. So it's like a continuation of what he was already
he's going
doing.
to Japan. That's crazy.
The ball rolling, once you've got that momentum, it can compound really easily. So no, I don't think DDG has fake subs whatsoever, nor do I think he's faking views, but I do think that he cares about this a lot more than he's leading on. So DDG felt quite insulted, and he went in on LTG in this scenario.
He grinding. Look, your own people talking. He said he grinding. Why you hating, dog? Little ass chain. And fuck your animal, nigga. Whatever animal you got, your animal. I hope it get Parkinson's, nigga. Fuck your animal, nigga. You got a cat, nigga. Fuck your cat, nigga. Ass, nigga.
Y'all niggas slow, bro. You gonna tell me this only what? Some thousands under Kai? Bro, the shit body, my nigga.
You can't bot subs, you stupid bitch.
Okay, but
how can you bot subs? If that's
yeah, because if you're gonna say something like that, at least have the decency to explain how someone would even bot subs. Botting views is one thing. Botting subs, which is like how he said, you literally have to put your information, you have to put your email, you have to put your credit card information, you have to click accept. Well, I don't see how you could just do that at least as easy as you could view a bot streams bot views. Botting subscriptions is not something that I know is that even possible? Like, I don't know. I don't think so. But if he does know how, LTG, at least explain, my nigga.
Why the fuck don't you do it? Because this is bad. You got 26 subs the whole time, bro.
Nah, I think he's got 3.6. Or 3.5 actually.
Shit, if I ever find a link,
that's how many subs you got that stream, bro. I think that's what the 26 means.
So here he's got DDG in beef mode. I think the funniest thing is he's talking about like, yo, you got your little chain. When did this guy? The beef turned into something about like chains and money, and eventually DDG talks about him being old. He's like, yeah, you really old. It's one of those things where if the beef didn't go there, why are you bringing it there? But it just goes to show what DDG values a lot. And like I said previously, I have respect for DDG's work ethic and ability to pivot. But man, this guy loves materialism and like wanting to be seen as cool a lot. But yeah, he goes, I don't know why the cat had to catch a bunch of strays, and I'm not a pet guy, but damn, dog, like the cat had to get it too. I didn't know it was like that.
He did.
And DDG is right though. He's grinded, and we're hearing about DDG everywhere, especially as a streamer.
True.
That's a really good way to gauge if someone's actually lit. Is like, how much are they being talked about? And DDG's being talked about outside of his fan base a lot. And I think there's less competition right now. Like Speed just got done with his China thing, right? And then you had Kai. I think Kai's doing like his consistent streams, the regular stuff. So these people are fans of these guys, but they're also fans of like, who's doing the wild stuff right now? And there was a little bit of a gap for that, and right now DDG's fulfilling that in this time period. Now, I do think DDG's amassed a lot of fans since then, and DDG's a seasoned vet of content creation, so he's just taking what worked prior, and he's like, okay, I know this. You throw in a couple of sugar, spice, and everything nice, and you get the Powerpuff Girls. And that's what DDG's doing, except in streaming right now. So LTG responds to DDG's rebuttal and has the following to say.
Bruce, as soon as you hit a goal, you said, nah, hold on, who got the record? Nah, that, drop 10 candies, drop this, drop that. First you thought of was my nigga Bruce. If you don't care, then why would you think of Bruce when you first hit a goal? Because that shit was stuck in his head. See, I know a narcissist when I see one because I'm a narcissist. Look, I'm an arrogant nigga.
What?
So I know how this nigga thinks because he's an arrogant nigga too. So he said, nah, I can't be under Bruce. Drop that shit. Then he said the FDEO, whatever the right?
So here he comes at DDG where it hurts, and he talks about, like, yo, you're pretending you don't care about this streaming thing, but the first thing you did was talk about Bruce. Once you hit that goal, I think it was like 50 or 60,000. He was trying to beat Bruce Drop Him Off's all-time goal because Bruce was clowning DDG. And I just believe that DDG is somebody that, like, yeah, he likes being lit. So Illuminati was correct, and DDG, or not DDG, LTG, these names are so close. It's like a tongue twister. LTG cited Soluminati being right about DDG and what DDG wants. And yes, that's true to a degree. And I think he talks about them both being narcissists. But with DDG, this isn't fake. And the one that benefited from this the most is LTG, because now LTG gets more visibility.
Exactly.
People that don't necessarily like DDG, they might start watching LTG. But I don't think LTG actually believed this had to be bait. He didn't admit it's bait, but there's no way, knowing how Twitch works, he believes that he would bot subs. Like, maybe viewers, sure. And I do think there is a lot of botting of viewers going on lately, but subs is something that's undeniable. So DDG's really getting after it, money-wise as well. But I'm interested to see how this influences his music, because he even said, like, music is his biggest passion right now. But before, he tried to quit content creation twice or 3 times for music, and then now he's gone back into it full time, and it feels like music is not on the back burner, but it can't be as high of a priority as it was when that's all you were focusing on.
I think the thing with DDG is just that he wants to be the biggest ever in, like, whatever he touches. So music, streaming, YouTube. I mean, he's one of the biggest, at least when it comes to black content creators ever, or one of the biggest. You know, DDG, I don't think he's necessarily doing it for the clout, like Yassine said before. I think he just generally likes the game. He likes the hustle. He just likes to be that guy, which there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I applaud that and I respect it.
But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Does this DDG stuff look real to you? Especially seeing the actual graph of the sub count grow. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the
man, shout out to Hello Yassine. W video, I liked it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below as well. Make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 200 subscribers, and I can only do that with you guys supporting me. I appreciate every single one of you guys that has been supporting me. And yeah, that's it from me. Check out this video that's popping up right now. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm out. Peace.